everybody, welcome back to an episode of Hostile Survival. Today we return, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and today we have probably some of the craziest stuff we have had in such a long time. On top of a raid we're gonna be knocking out later, but without further ado, boom! What you guys are seeing, your eyes do not deceive you. This right here, right now, is a sneak peek into the helicopter vehicle of Last Day on Earth. I can't believe this bad boy is finally being teased. And there is so much more than this to go over today, because just the other day, Kafir posted their 2-year anniversary celebratory video. And in the midst of it, there's a variety of new things for the future in their in-game looks. And we're gonna be breaking down some of those. And what better place to begin with than probably the craziest thing throughout the entire video, the helicopter. Star, the helicopter, what are you talking about? Well, in case you guys do not know, the helicopter, if you follow me on over here to the bottom, is pretty much the tier 3 vehicle. Now, the helicopter in the screenshot does look a little bit different, but in general, it does appear that there's going to be a helicopter as a tier 3 vehicle, and this bad boy is going to allow you to pretty much travel anywhere and everywhere in the game, including, if you guys follow me over here on the minimap, you can see that it's actually going to be the key to accessing Bunker Charlie. It is the transport you are going to need to get into there. Of course, this bad boy is not yet craftable, but the fact that there's already an in-game literal model of it, an in-game look that we are seeing, that does bode well for this and the future soon, especially because from the settler/outpost update on the roadmap, we are actually, that outpost is going to serve as a second base. Like, we're literally going to have a second base, an outpost that we are going to be building up, and that base is going to be an old abandoned army base that was actually just going to be totally destroyed, and it's going to be our job to build it back up, to repair it, all that type of jazz. And on that army base, there is actually a helicopter pad through some of the screenshots and teasers that have been posted in the past. So given the fact that there is now this in-game look at the helicopter as well, and that they appear to be pretty far along in the helicopter's development on top of it, it appears that the helicopter might be a vehicle we are able to access from the outpost when that bad boy does come in that settler/outpost update. That is looking even crazier with each and every new tease of it, and with this additional helicopter tease is looking crazy. But all right, enough context around it. Let's break down the helicopter itself and what there is to take away. Now, there's some sort of a light bulb within that little seat or something. I'm guessing what that means is that is probably where you have to perform an action with it, because this is kind of like a game design look at it as well, because you guys can kind of see the grid system behind Last Day on Earth kind of laid out on the ground. You guys can see the compass, the X, Y, Z in the upper right hand corner. A ton of stuff like that, making this kind of much more of a development look. Likely what that light bulb is where you can actually interact with the helicopter, so it is likely going to be only for one person to enter. Maybe one of our settlers, since this is likely coming with that settler/outpost update, maybe one of our settlers will be able to hop into the helicopter with us and serve as some sort of a gunner, because what tends to happen with these types of helicopters is that there is kind of a co-pilot, and that co-pilot, I've seen it before, where they have access to a gun, usually on the nose of the helicopter, for example. Now, on the nose of this helicopter, we are not necessarily seeing a gun or something like that, but potentially some sort of I mean, there could be a gun on the underside of that. Maybe it's some sort of a radar thing, a spotting device. Whatever it is, though, it does appear that there will be a co-pilot spot that maybe a settler or something will be able to work with. This is likely going to be a single player vehicle by the looks of it, since there is only that one light bulb we can interact with. But speaking of weapons, we also need to point out the weapons that it appears that this vehicle is going to have along with it as well. If you guys look on the sides, there appear to be two massive miniguns, both to the right and to the left of this helicopter. So with that, with the fact that we're seeing a look at the helicopter over here, on the map itself, and the fact that we have had through a chopper update in the past the ability to finally drive vehicles in maps, it appears quite a few hints that this helicopter you'll actually be able to drive in zones. We will be able to potentially fly this bad boy, and with some of that mad firepower that we can see through those miniguns, be able to do some big time damage. And that's the thing too, think of the potential unique and cool areas we could explore and try to destroy with the help of these miniguns and the helicopters. There's a lot of cool things coming along with this, and this is the biggest takeaway out of all of these things. There's a couple more that we're gonna be breaking down, but as we are breaking those down, please, for the love of everything, I want to hear what you guys got to say about everything, but specifically let me know what you guys think of this helicopter, because this is the end game, baby. This is going to be the ultimate vehicle of Last Day on Earth, and just from the firepower, from the looks of it, from how massive it looks, you guys can see its size compared to that chest. This is going to be utter insanity. I can't wait for it, and I imagine that you guys can't either. But boom, let's go ahead and move on to some of the other sneak peeks that are available throughout this teaser video that they posted. It appears that there is a sneak peek of a brand new infected box of some sort as well coming our way within the future. And this infected box looks like it's pretty prepared as well. And if you guys kind of take into context, I believe it was from an interview from a couple weeks ago, Kafir was actually asked about the acid bath and if they have plans for doing more with the acid bath than just currently the infected box we could get from floppy disks on there's a chance at getting one of those infected boxes, right? So it appears that this is one of those things that will be an additional use for the acid bath, and these do appear to be kind of like, it kind of reminds me a little bit like the box shape of like the farm box, except like less blue, if you guys know what I'm talking about. But it's definitely not an infected box. If anything, it doesn't look as rare or as special as an infected box. So what I'm guessing this might be is maybe an easier box we'll be getting through some sort of a location. Maybe this is a box we'll just be able to find in like a random zone, for example. And if you have that acid bath, you have the huge benefit, and the chopper too, to haul this thing home. But you'll have that huge benefit of being able to hopefully get some pretty awesome loot out of this. And pay special attention to that infected box on the left. By the looks of it, it appears that that box is much more infected than that one on the right. So much so, I'm not even sure you could like pick that up or something. Like, it looks like almost like there's an entire like zombie starting to form on that dang thing. You can see like spikes coming out of its like freaking out of the top of it. Like, I don't know what's going on, but it appears that there might be different stages of infection that apply to these boxes as well. And how that ends up playing out is gonna be interesting to see. Definitely let me know what you guys think about that in that comment section down below as well. Boom! Here you guys also have throughout the video a concept at another one of these such boxes. Just want to make sure to drop that into there while we are on the topic of that. And boom! This is something interesting that can be seen as a part of the video clip as well. They are kind of showing off how they calculate critical damage by the looks of it, but I mean, that's already stuff that exists. What I want to take a look at is that block chance in blue at the very bottom, that block underscore chance and block underscore amounts. We're gonna apparently have the ability to, maybe we need to have like a special weapon, a special armor, maybe like a special skill, but whatever it might be, it appears that blocking is going to be coming into the future of Last Day on Earth. And boom, very well, that might be applying to what we are seeing right here on this screen, the computer screen of this developer in the video. You guys can see the person has a riot shield that they are using. On top of that, look above the person in red where the damage would usually display. A couple of zeros are popping up. By the looks of it, the riot shield might be one of those weapons that block ability actually applies to. And then this is actually like plays out as a video as well. And you can see that there's also a skill associated with this riot shield that allows you to do like a huge area of attack, area of effect, like shield bash or something of the sort that looks absolutely dope. But regardless, dude, this is something I've wanted ever since the police station was added in and they started teasing it, and we saw some riot shields and we were starting to think that, yo, these riot shields could be coming. Turns out that they were just for zombies, but that might not be the case anymore. These riot shields appear like they will finally be usable or something of the sort, because this person is very noticeably holding a riot shield. There's some sort of special shield bash ability that comes along with it. It's almost like they've been saving the riot shield for when they could properly develop it and give it justice, because it looks like it's gonna have a very special ability associated with it. It looks like it's gonna be able to block damage, and overall looks like it's going to be a very special weapon that I cannot wait to get my hands on and show off. But with that said, with that done, that's gonna wrap it up for the information that we got for today. There is some insane things to break down today, but dude, the freaking helicopter, man, I was not expecting to have an in-game look at that thing. That Oh my god, as soon as that update comes out, dude, I don't care if I gotta drop freaking, okay, maybe, I mean, I can't go bankrupt here, but I will do everything in my power to get us a helicopter and show it off for the people so we can see what it's all about, because that is probably gonna be one of the it's gonna be amazing, man. Like the new areas that it's going to unlock on top of just, you know, the ability to potentially fly it around and see what shenanigans end up coming out of that as well. Like that helicopter is just gonna be a game changer, man, and I can't wait to start playing around with it. I can't wait to see what else accompanies it. I can't wait to hopefully be able to have that bad boy over in our outpost. And speaking of which, some of you guys might be wondering, like, Star, but what about the ATV? Well, that's very true. Before we get this chopper, likely the ATV does need to come first. The ATV might also be a vehicle that is present at that settler/outpost update. The ATV is nowhere to be found on that roadmap that we were talking about. So there's a couple of signs pointing towards potentially that settler/outpost update actually being a much more massive update than we could have ever imagined. Like, they've teased it, they've talked about it being a big thing. I've been hyped up for it because it's literally gonna give us like AI to control a second base. Like, potentially those AI could actually work like the mercenaries, for example, but it is gonna give us a lot of power and new mechanics, the ability to like freaking build this base back up, repair all sorts of facilities by the looks of it. But then the fact that the ATV, we might need to park it over there, like they might end up changing that to the point where the ATV does need to be stored within that army base, because that's a former army base. It would actually make sense. It would have the facilities necessary to store some of those more army vehicles like the ATV, like the military chopper, meaning that that update might be the base, or maybe even the update itself will contain the ATV and chopper added in. Now, that's very wishful thinking. I think if anything, we should just be hoping that at least the ATV gets added in and it's just the foundation for the future of having the chopper added in. But nonetheless, we have had this kind of in-game look at the chopper. When I say chopper, by the way, I mean like, get to the chopper. No, I mean helicopter. Sorry about the confusion over there. With that helicopter, this in-game look, the model looking very nice, very finished. Obviously, with controlling a helicopter, flying that bad boy around, by the looks of it, the miniguns it's gonna have, there's definitely more than the model that needs to be finished. They need to be able to have like good flying mechanics. They need to be able to have like the minigun mechanics. There's a lot of mechanics that they still need to flesh out, but just knowing that it is that far along in development, its in-game model appears to be finished among all this other stuff is absolutely crazy. And again, it all connects back to that settler/outpost update being the mother of all updates, because that is where the ATV could potentially be stored. That is likely where the chopper needs to be stored, because, like, don't get me wrong, our base is nice. Our base was not built for storing military vehicles. Currently, the only vehicle we have and can store at our base is in a garage, and that vehicle is a chopper. It is a motorcycle. That is a very civilian-like vehicle. It makes sense for that to be at a base, but that is where these dots start to connect, and it's like, yo, it actually makes a lot of sense for the ATV and the chopper to need to be present at the settler/outpost update. That makes sense why it's nowhere on that roadmap that we were showing before, because either it's going to be included in that settler/outpost update, or that settler/outpost update is going to be kind of the building block that is necessary for those bad boys to be added in. But like I'm saying, let me know what you guys think about all this type of jazz in that comment section down below. Obviously, you guys can tell that I'm hyped. You guys probably know my thoughts around this. I need this helicopter ASAP. I think it's going to be insane. The ability to use those miniguns amidst so many other things is going to be absolutely nothing, lads. But go and let me know what you guys think of it in that comment section down below. And a reminder that that comment is going to put you 1/3 of the way into the weekly $12 at your search play store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do as well is make sure to hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed. That will enter you in on today's video. Y'all can go ahead and enter in on every single Last Day on Earth video. When Saturday rolls around, we'll pick a random video for the past week, pick a random comment from that random video, and that will be winner for the week. And we'll kick off a new weekly giveaway that exact same Saturday as well, so make sure you stay tuned with that notification bell to stay up to date with every single video y'all can enter in on for that weekly giveaway. Not to mention all the other dope survival games we are checking out on the channel as well, that you will definitely, there's a very good chance if you guys like Last Day on Earth, you will enjoy some of the other series we are checking out. We're checking out some other really cool survival games, other cool free mobile survival games, just tons of stuff where it's like we likely have similar tastes, because I love Last Day on Earth, you love Last Day on Earth. Last Down, there's quite survival-esque, and I'm pretty addicted to the genre of survival. And let's not forget that the notification bell is a great way to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest of Last Down Earth information. As soon as any type of new info does come out, we are diving absolutely headfirst into it, spreading it to you guys' eyes and ears, connecting that information with all the information already out there, in large part, kind of like how we did today, and especially when like all this type of info, some of the big stuff like that, which is released today, does come out. There's a lot of stuff already out there that it does make sense to connect with, and we're just trying to make those connections and make sure you guys are as in the loop as possible, know as much about the game, the future of it, the future updates, when to expect them, what to expect in them, all that type of jazz. And as soon as any type of new update does come out, we are diving absolutely headfirst into it and showcasing off every single little thing that it does have to offer: new locations, new enemies, new vehicles, all the sorts of things. Why did the witch not get staggered? Hello? The witch did not. Oh, do I have the wrong pistol mod on right now? I may or may not have the wrong pistol mod on right now. This could be a problem, so we might just need to try to shotgun rain the witch quite a little bit, and a barrel roll, get a little bit of separation up here, and try to use the trees. Ow, don't hurt me too badly, to our advantage, and god dang. So I think I may have grabbed like the wrong pistol or something like that. This pistol does not have the slow-mo ability. I think I grabbed one of my only pistols that like does not have the slow-mo ability. So we may have played ourselves, but listen, we got some shotgun rain. We should be plenty fine to do that. Let's just try and gather around a campfire and shotgun rain some zombies. Shotgun rain! And you guys can see that all of them have fallen, and death do them part. Let's go and grab some of them bullets over there. Yeah, this is no bueno, dude. We have kind of played ourselves because, like, the witch, like, she does not seem to care about this. I think we grabbed the wrong ability or something, man. That is the, ow, a lot of damage. Only thing that makes sense to me. We got to make sure to keep, whatchamacall, some durability on this thing for, obviously, when the going gets extra tough, aka when a ton of zombies decide to start attacking us. So we'll go ahead and leave that and just try to pistol drizzle the witch right now. We cannot get below 70 health because that is where we do have the potential of being one shot, which is the worst, ow, place to be impossible. And there we go. We got that next wave coming. Let's go and try to get a little bit of separation. Take down the wolves as they run towards us. The wolves are always priority number one. They're a little bit faster and a little bit stronger than all these crawlers, which we could take out with one fell swoop of our active skill mod for the shotgun rain. Let's continue running around just a little bit. Is this all the zombies we got? All right, well, I'm not gonna complain. Oh, shotgun rain. Oh, we had a lot of survivors. That went much worse than expected. Oh, mama. All right, well, we gotta try and take these dudes out. Oh, dude, we may have played ourselves. We probably should have left some more durability on that shotgun. Hold on, I got an idea. Hello? Do the barrel roll. Do the barrel roll. Okay, we gotta get a little bit of separation. I gotta toss on this AK Thunder. And what we gotta do is heal up a little bit. Granata! Marvelous, 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 marvelous. Okay, we got this stuff figured out. Let's just not die over here when the witch decides to appear. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. We got the slow-mo over here. This is gonna be a tough cookie. This boss battle is not going as smoothly as I expected it to go, but as long as we play it safe over here, especially with our slow-mo ability on this pistol, we should be fine, but definitely a little bit closer for comfort than I would have liked. Let's switch over to the second pistol over here. We want to save that other pistol for all the slow-mo ability that we can. Game! Don't hit me with the lag spikes. Now is not the time, brother. Get a little bit more separation. We just want to make sure that we stay far enough away so we can hit him with the slow-mo and not have to worry about getting... How did that not hit? Oh my god, we played ourselves extra hard. Let's get a couple bullets off there. Continue running away. Okay. Big hit. We only have 2 medkits left too, which is why I'm a little bit extra scared. We kind of just messed up that shotgun rain. We did not... I mean, honestly, the big thing is that the pistol we brought was not the one that I expected it to be. I mean, we'll still be fine. We'll still be able to dish out a good amount of damage to the witch, but we just need to be very careful because there are 2 medkits to our name. You usually want more than 2 medkits to your name. Ow. All right, we got the next slow-mo. Yeet! Hit you with the slow-mo. Hit you with a ton of pistol drizzle. Okay, okay. I think we have enough pistol durability to make it happen. It's just gonna be, again, that sketchy scenario that we were talking about. Come on, let's continue getting a little bit of that separation from the witchy poo. Yeet! Hit him with the slow-mo. Durability is not the problem. The durability of my life is. Okay? We got 2 medkits to our name. That's no bueno. Let's get a little bit. Ow, more separation. We got a heal over there. 2 low damage. We could have potentially been 1 hit. As long as the witch is nice and doesn't try to do its like 1-hit attacks on us, either will be good to go. We have more than enough pistol durability here. Let's just get that one last slow-mo, and we'll be able to take down this witch in a much closer call than should have been. There we go. See you later, witch. Oh, we got some bones too. And to level up, let's apply that out of the map because we are done. We don't got to worry about the zombie horde coming at us for a little bit, which is always a good thing. And we got to go home and prepare for today's raid. Also, the anniversary event, guys, it has not respawned yet at the time of me recording this video. So in tomorrow's video, we will be doing day 7, the grand finale of the anniversary thingy-mabob over here and having all sorts of fun with that, because I think the last day event is the coolest by far from what I have heard. I'm looking forward to it. But all right, let's go ahead and prepare for this raid, put this stuff away, and grab the equipment that we need for it, lads. And all right, the time for the raid has come. Before we do that, let's level up, see if we get anything good. I mean, actually, I'll take this so we freeze less slowly. Maybe that'll come in handy down the line, you know? Let's go and grab up these hatchets that we are gonna need, and then let's grab the chopper and onwards, our mighty steed, towards the raid. Couldn't think of the name, sorry. But yeah, as soon as that type of new update does come out, we are obviously diving absolutely headfirst into that and showcasing off every single little thing that it does have to offer. Doesn't matter how hard it is, doesn't matter how expensive it is, doesn't matter how much of our loot we gotta blow through. We're gonna be showing it off ASAP, making sure you guys know what it is, how it works, if it's even worth going after, best ways of going after it, best ways of clearing new areas, anything like that, you name it. If it's new, we gonna be showing it off, lads and the lassies, and especially in the case of the chopper, aka the helicopter. Trust me, it is not going to be cheap to get. There's literally 0% chance that it is, but that's not gonna stop us. We are going to acquire it. We're gonna show it off and make sure that you guys can see it in action, and also hopefully see the best ways of hunting it down and getting it. But dude, I the freaking helicopter! I cannot believe that we have the sighting of the helicopter's in-game version. What it's gonna look like. Hello, is there even a base here? Okay, there is. Good, I was starting to get worried for a second. There's a steel doorway. Okay, as long as I don't blow into where the, whatchamacall, is gonna be. The radio, if there is one, we'll be good to go. Bada bing, bada boom. Bruh. This is our epic return to raiding. 2 chests and a recycler. Come on, bruv. Cannot be kidding me right now. Well, let's go and take down the fast spiders really quick. It looks like this is gonna be a little bit of a breeze. Hopefully the loot is good though, and at least worth it in that sense. God dang it, stop missing them bullets. Why is it so hard to aim and hit such a rather large target, my friend? Hello. Oh, you know what? Could be worse. Is it worth the C4? Debatable. I have blown my C4 load on worse than this. I will take this straight to the frickin' bank, dog. I don't know if the bank accepts aluminum bars, but god dang it, I'll shove it down their throats if I need to. Alright, because I'm taking it to the bank. We got a little bit of food there. I might literally just click take all on all of this. There's like, we literally, that is all. That's all, folks. Unless maybe the recycler has a whole ton of nothing in it. Wow. We couldn't even fill up our inventory with loot from today's raid. I don't know what I am. Shocked? Baffled? Bamboozled? There's a lot of words that could describe me right now, but I think disappointed sums it up the best. Why is there this random wooden tile over there, dog? How is there not enough loot for a full inventory? Dude, I'm telling you, I feel like I do not get raids this bad with revenge raids. Like, is it just me? I don't think I'm crazy. I legitimately believe, to the bottom of my heart, that revenge raids are better. And that's why we unfortunately need to do a couple of these raids so we can make our way back up to those 4 skulls and hopefully bait some revenge raids out of the raiders. But with that said and with that done, that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for this episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. Many more raids to come. We have much C4 to spare, given the very good pack opening we had the other day. About 10 C4 to be exact. And we still got to go ahead and wrap up that anniversary event. And what do we have today? Well, today we had a whole ton of helicopter-filled happiness, baby. Whew. Let me just say, for a 2-year anniversary video, I give that one a thumbs up, Kafir, because hot diggity dog is seeing the helicopter in game. It's got the excitement flowing in me. I think that is the only way of describing it. But with that said, with that done, that's gonna let it wrap it up for me for now. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. This was an awesome one. I'll talk to you next one. See ya.